Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 11 of my Billionaire Minecraft series where I will collect 1 billion iron ingots, gold ingots, diamonds, and emeralds using all the mods 6 mod pack in modded Minecraft 1.16. In today's episode, I am going to be building my first system to automatically generate resources, so let's get started. So first off, I do want to make a crafting terminal, which will make my future crafting much easier. So I actually need to grab this ME terminal right here. And to make the crafting terminal, I simply need an ME terminal, a calculation processor, and a crafting table in an unshaped recipe. And we get the crafting terminal. So that is going to be very useful because I have stored quite a few items into this ME system here. Quite a few by relative terms, obviously. So let's go ahead and dive into the mod environmental tech because that is where I'm going to be starting today. So environmental tech is a mod that provides power generation and resource generation automatically. And we are going to be building the litherite void miner. So let's get started with that. Okay, so the laser diode, pretty easy. Just glass, gold, redstone. I do need a block of diamonds. I do have enough diamonds to do that. So I don't have litherite, I don't have laser cores, so I'm going to need to make a lot of these obsidian panes. So between episodes I did quite a bit of obsidian mining. While mining just for resources in general, I found a monstrous lava lake under the ground, so I have turned some of that into obsidian. So let's go ahead and make some of this litherite. Actually, let's finish off making this first off. So I am going to need a lot of these today. So let's go ahead and make 2 stacks of obsidian panes. I'm relatively certain that I will actually need to make more of those, but I should have enough obsidian to not worry about that. Let's go ahead and make a laser core. In fact, I should probably make a few more of these because I believe I actually need 5 for today's episode. I think I need 2 for the structure itself and then 5 or 3 more for crafting. So what am I missing? I'm missing the structure panels. So I need to make quite a few of these. How much gold do I have in the system? I have a decent amount. And how much gold do I have over here? None. So I do need to make sure not to use too much gold here, but that shouldn't be a problem. I should have enough gold to get what I need done. So let's go ahead and make some structure panels. I do need to make more of these. So let's go ahead and make a couple stacks of those. Okay, so my ME system is actually full of items. So let's go ahead and rectify that by just making another storage cell. And to make another storage cell, I need to grab one of these. And then, sorry about this tangent here, but I knew I was going to need to do this at some point. So let's go ahead and... Okay, so the reason why it did that is because it doesn't actually have space to put that item back into the ME system. So, yeah, this is something that I do need to do, unfortunately, right now. So let's look up the storage cell. And I'm missing a quartz glass. I'm missing quartz dust, rather. So let's go ahead and grind up some of this. Do I have my crusher? I do have my crusher right here. So this will only take a second. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 crushers I can use. So I do need 1 more of these now. Sorry about that. So, come on. I could add some speed upgrades to this, but right now they're a little on the expensive side, so I'm not going to do that just yet. So here's my quartz glass that I need. And now I should be able to make that storage cell. Okay, so here's that, and I can just put this in here, and now I have plenty of capacity now. So let's get back to the task at hand and make this litherite void miner. So I need to make some structure panels here. I do need to make at least 46 of these, so I might as well just go ahead and make as many as I can for right now. And like I said, I need more of the obsidian there. So let's toss those back in there, and now we just need to make this litherite. So there are different recipes for litherite here. The one I'm going to be using is obviously this one down here because I am a little short on emeralds. I should have enough of the emeralds, ender pearls, and nether quartz to make enough litherite for today. So let's go ahead and make... I'm going to make 24 for right now. I think I'm going to need to make a little bit more later on. But for right now, that should be enough to get started. So this is the litherite void miner. And as we can see, to make this multi-block structure, or it will be a multi-block structure, I need to craft different things. So I already have 2 of the laser cores. And in fact, I might need to make 1 more laser core because let's go ahead and kind of do this almost in reverse order. Let's go ahead and make the laser lens holder. And okay, so I did have the 2 laser cores in. Okay, I remember doing that now. So we have these 2 things. So let's make 2 null modifiers if I can. And that would be these guys right here. So I need 2 of those. Now I need 4 IO blocks. So we can have these IO blocks do just about, or be just about anything, but I do need 1 FE input and I do need 1 item output, and that would be this right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 1 item output, and let's go ahead and make a hopper. Let's just use this recipe. I know it's actually it does use the same amount of wood. Never mind. I was going to say it uses more wood doing it that way, but it does not actually use more wood. So I need a null IO block. So that's not a problem. And now I should be able to make the item output. Wait, what? Okay, so that was weird. I don't know why it was telling me I couldn't do that, but I obviously could. Okay, so there's the item output. I'm going to make 3 of these FE inputs. I actually only need to make 1. But they're just about as cheap as the structure blocks that I could use in their place. So if I actually look at this, it says 4 IO blocks or frames. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 3 of the FE inputs into the system here, or into the multi-block. So I do need to make, I need to make more of these. So let's go ahead and craft up a stack of those for right now. I probably am going to need to make just a little bit more at some point, but for right now I'm not going to worry about it. So FE output, to make these are pretty simple to make. So I'm not sure how many of these I need for the episode. I know I need at least 20. So let's make 20, or I know I need at least 23, sorry. 20 for the frames, the litherite structure frames, and then at least 3 for the FE inputs. So I do need to make sure to make this an input and not an output. So I need 3 of these. I do have more redstone. I did run out of redstone in the system, but I do have plenty more redstone over here. So let's go ahead and grab some of that and put it into the system here. And I think I needed 1 more block. That should be plenty. And now let's make... we can't quite make these yet because I need to make a few of these. If I make 3 of those, then I should be able to make 3 of the FE inputs now of the tier 1 variety. So let's go ahead and do that. That's fantastic. Let's try to organize things. So now I think all I have left are the 18 panels and the 20 frames. So I have some of the panels made, and I might actually have exactly 18 panels made. Actually I had 19 because 1 was right there. Now I need to make 20 more panels so that I can make the frame blocks. So let's take a look at those recipes. So the frame blocks are made like this. I do need 20 of the structure panels. So let's make 20 of these. And I should have just, okay, so I need a little bit more litherite, but that's not a problem. Once again, we'll use this recipe down here. I don't have very many more emeralds left, but that's okay. I do have enough for today's episode. So let's go ahead and make 3 more of these. That is fantastic. Now let's see what we need. We need 20 structure frames. So I need to build, I need more gold. So let's grab some of the gold. I'm actually going to do this outside of the ME system. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so that's way more gold than I needed. But I can reconstitute that into gold ingots anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So actually, it'd be easier if I did something like this. So I need more of the obsidian. So it does look like I have enough. Not... Okay, so I have 10. I need 10 more. Each one uses 4, so I need 40. Let's make a little extra just in case. And now we should be just about done with that, and we should be able to make the structure panels that we need. So I actually only need 9 more. Okay, that is fantastic. Let's throw those in there, and now we can make the frames, I believe. Okay, so I need to do that. There we go. So we have everything I need. Do we still need the assembler for this mod? I can't remember or not. It does not look like it. Okay, so so this is out of energy, and that's because my reactor is off right now. All I have to do is simply turn that back on, and my system will come back alive, which I will need it to be on to power my structure that I'm about to build. So one more thing I do, oh, and I can't grab anything out of it until my reactor's on. So let's run over here, let's turn on the reactor, get some energy to everything, all my machines and my ME system. And now I need to grab some of the basic universal cable here. I will need more than that, so let's make more. I do have the ingredients in my system, and I do have plenty of steel at this point. So that'll be more than enough. And let's set out to make this thing. If I remember right, the structure itself is 4 blocks high, and I think I'm gonna make it out here. So let's clear out just a little area out here. If I remember right, the dimensions are something like 4 by 7 by 7. I could be wrong about that. I very well could be wrong about that. And I don't remember if this iteration of this mod needs to have a sight line down to 0. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and dig down, straight down. Just in case it does. If it doesn't need sight line to bedrock, then no big deal. But if it does, I might as well go ahead and do it now. I accidentally made a path. Whoops. So let's put that back. And let's figure out, let's go ahead and just do it right here. I can fly, so I am going to dig straight down. I know that's something you really shouldn't do unless you can fly. Let's put my bucket of water because I may very well get burned or fall into lava. And if that happens, I do need to be able to, use the water to not die. Okay, so we're at 30. So bedrock is at level 1, I believe. So let's just keep on chugging. We passed a few interesting things already, and now we are, if there's going to be lava, it's probably very, very near to here. I hear lava. I kind of figured that would happen. But that's not a big deal. We're really close. And actually, we got super lucky. If we were 1 block over, we would have to deal with that obsidian and mining it. But since we're not 1 block over, it's just completely fine. Okay, so now we have sightline to bedrock. Like I said, I'm not sure if this iteration of this mod actually needs that. But we have it. So let's go ahead and put the litherite void miner right here. And it looks like it's oriented the correct direction, so that is fantastic. Let's get everything out of its way, and then let's go ahead and, if I remember right, this, and it's probably been fixed. Last time I constructed this thing, it was a little bit finicky. So I need to be directly on the side here. And let's go ahead and Okay, so that's new. Something I haven't seen before is the preview there. Okay, so things are disabled due to bugs, apparently, but it is showing me where everything needs to go. Okay, so these are ghost blocks. Let me hit preview one more time so that that block maybe comes back. And let's start putting down the blocks where they go. Okay, so I'm not going to fill in the IO blocks just yet. Okay, so I kind of like how this, they've done this, because it allows you to pretty quickly and easily see where everything needs to go and go ahead and place it there. So that's pretty cool. Oh, that is not supposed to be oriented like that, is it? Maybe if I do this, it will be oriented the correct way. It is. I accidentally put it where it did not need to go. So let's... Okay, so that's where that needs to go. And then the laser lens holder goes on top of that. It's kind of like a sandwich here. And then one more laser core. And let's grab the null modifiers and let's put those in. And those go here and here. I'm not sure why these are still ghost blocks. Did it just eat all my structure frames? Because that would be really sad if it did. Because those are... I hope I have enough to make more if it did. Okay, so let's do the inputs on the... Let's do the front. And then we can do the item output over here. Okay, so I kind of think... Okay, so it did not eat them. Okay, that was weird. I'm not sure what I did or what the mod did or what happened there. But it didn't eat them, it just didn't place them. So that's fine. I do obviously have them in my inventory right here. And so we should go ahead and be able to finish this right now. So that's cool. And once it is a completed structure, you will see this laser right here. So that means it is good to go. So if I remember right, I need to make different programs for this. So let's take a look at the different programs I need. I probably need to make a memory programmer. And I will probably need to make some memory as well. And I can't remember, it's probably flash memory is what I need. Okay, so let's run back in here and make all of this stuff that I need. So I need the memory programmer. If I just type in memory, I think that'll make things a little bit easier. So I do need one more structure panel. And then let's make some volatile memory here. Let's use this recipe. So we got 2 of those, and now we just need to make a CPU. And I might as well just make a bunch of these. These are just dirt cheap, so. Oh, whoops, I never did the next step there. So I need 4 of these for right now, so let's just make 4, and then we can make the CPU. And then I should be able to make this memory programmer. So this memory programmer does need power, so I do need to, let's go ahead and put it here maybe. So like I said, it needs power, so let's connect that up to power like so. Okay, so I need to make an ore miner is what I want to do. And okay, I probably want to do the just standard ore miner for right now. And I do need flash memory for that, I believe. So let's grab some flash memory. And I need to make more repeaters. I need 4. And then I need to make 1 more volatile memory. And then I actually need to make 2 more repeaters. And then I should be able to make this flash memory. And this flash memory is, I think, what I need to put into here. Oh, nope. I don't want to do that just yet. Okay, so I think it should go to ore miner. If it doesn't, I can reprogram it, I believe. So that is how you do that. And now I need to take this and throw it over here into here. So this currently doesn't have power. I also need a chest. So let's get those two things sorted out. I should have a chest right here, and I do. I believe if I stick the chest right next to the item output, it will automatically output to the chest. I could be wrong about that. If I am wrong, I will just need to add some sort of system to automatically pull items from the item output to the chest. I might be able to just use a vanilla hopper, and I might have to use like item conduit. Either way, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. So I believe I have some energy conduit. If I just come this way, I have it right here. So let's kind of trace out our pattern right now. And let's start laying our cable here. And I do need to make this one deeper so that I won't be able to see it and it won't be in the way. So like I mentioned a few episodes ago, when I first built my reactor, it was not connected to the internal energy system inside my house, but I have since connected those up. So this is connected to my reactor at this point. So there we go. This will not operate very quickly, but it should start to give me some resources fairly soon. So what I can do to actually maybe speed it up or speed up the buffer filling process is actually connect up more of the forge energy inputs here, because I do have 3 of them. And I do have plenty of this cable, and it's not really that expensive, so I might as well just go ahead and do this. And this may or may not speed this up. It probably won't speed it up, to be honest, but that's okay. It's not really meant to. It's just meant to fill the buffer a little bit quicker. As we can see, that is filling a little bit quicker. It also depends on... Okay, so we are getting stuff already, so that's pretty fantastic. There are some things that I did not have very good access to, such as emeralds. The way I got the emeralds for today's episode was there was a paper trader in one of the nearby villages. Not the nearest of villages, but there are actually several villages around my location on the map. I did find a paper trader, and obviously I have that monstrous amount of sugarcane over there. And so I just turned it into paper and got enough emeralds to finish out today's episode. So I think that is a fairly good wrapping up point for today's episode. I have my first automatic resources. They will be made into this chest right here, or put into the chest. Let me look at my power draw real fast. I think it's 1,000 forge energy per tick. I could be wrong about that, but let's fly over here and take a look if we can derive anything. Yes, my energy is going down here, and I am producing 490 RF per tick. Let's go ahead and bump up the production on this just a little bit. So if I hold Alt, it changes all my rods. Let's change it to 97% rather than 99%, and that should boost my production up a decent amount. Okay, so that's actually probably more than I need. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to actually lower the outside 2 rods by 1% and see where that gets me. Because I would like this to be not too much over 1,000 RF per tick. Because the rest of the energy would just be wasted. Because at this point I can just continue to run this reactor kind of all the time. Because the energy has something to do. It's making me resources. So I think that... yeah, that's a pretty good wrapping up point for today's episode. I am getting resources automatically. Several of these things are not really super useful to me. The sapphire ore not super useful. The gem ore not super useful. This ore not super useful. But a lot of the stuff it will get me will be pretty useful. So that is pretty fantastic. In between episodes, I will definitely upgrade the chests to something bigger, whether it be a diamond chest or modular storage. I'm not really sure, but for right now, I'm just going to leave it as is. So in today's episode, I built this void ore miner from the mod Environmental Tech. And as you can see, it's already getting me some resources. This is a pretty nice structure. And since my reactor will be running all of the time, it will be providing me resources all of the time. So that's pretty fantastic. As long as my reactor has fuel, that is. So anyways, if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to drop a like down below. If there's anything I could have done better or differently, just let me know down in the comments below as I try to read all the comments. If you enjoyed large-scale automation, definitely consider subscribing to my channel because that's typically what I do, and that's where I'm going with this series. So anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.